हरे ओम् नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य भाषा प्रवेश प्रथमभागस्य 40तमी कक्षार्थं भवतां सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। Just a note before we start on this session. So unfortunately I have lost the video recording for this 40th session. So I'm just recording offline this video with the content presented on 40th day. So if there are any questions or if you want to have any discussions, please feel free to post them in the comment section below the video, or you can even raise the questions in our Telegram group. So with that note, let me start this session. Alright, so in this lesson, we are going to see the difficult forms of the Kriya Padams. Basically, when we say any Kriya Padam or Vadati or Patati or Patati or Gachati or any such Kriya Padams, if you take, we will be easily able to derive all 9 forms of that Kriya Padam. Example, Patati, Patataha, Patanti, Patasi, Patataha, Patata, Patami, Patavaha, Patamaha. So it's like this we can derive for any verb, we can easily derive. But unfortunately, there are certain verb forms or certain Kriya Padams. They are a little complex in terms of the forms. Their forms are not that easy. Okay, but if you see overall in entire Sanskrit grammar, most of the Kriya Padams, almost 80% of the Kriya Padams are easier forms which goes like Bhavati, Bhavataha, Bhavanti, or Patati, Patataha, Patanti, and so on. But only 20 or maybe some smaller part of the entire Kriya Padam, they actually follow some special forms. Like example, Karoti, Kurutaha, Kuruvanti. Okay, it's completely little different than what it is. Okay, and Grihnati, Grihnitaha, Grihnanti. So this is again a different thing. Okay. And similarly, Janati, Janitaha, Jananti, and there are many such verbs. The forms are little different than what we see as a standard forms. Okay, but as a beginner, it's very difficult for us to learn these forms and master over that, and sometimes we might even feel the language is so difficult, we may even leave the learning. So to address that problem, there is another easier option to overcome this problem. Without even using those difficult forms, we can actually frame simple sentences with a simple grammatical error-free sentences we can frame. So that is what we are going to see in this session. So example, let's say some sample difficult forms. Like example is Sishuhu Roditi. So Roditi, Rodataha, Rudanti, I think these are the forms, right? So it's not like a regular one. Similarly, Mata, Dadati, Dadati, Dattaha, Dadati. So Dadati is a Bahuvachana form. We may see Dadati is a kind of a Bhavati, it's like Ekavachana, but it's actually Dadati is a Bahuvachana form, and Dadati is the Ekavachana form. So it's a little difficult. Of course, we'll see the list of verbs and then we'll come back. So Ramaha Hanti and Saha Chinati and Bhaktaha Vandate, and these are the forms. Like for example, Roditi to cry, and Dadati to give, and Hanti to kill, and Chinati to cut, and Vandate to bow or to give greeting. Okay, so but these few verbs I have taken, these are really have difficult forms. Let's read those forms as well. So Roditi. So Roditi, Ruditaha, Rudanti, Rodishi, Ruditaha, Ruditha, Rodimi, Rudivaha, Rudimaha. And similarly, Dadati, Dadati, Dattaha, Dadati, Dadasi, Dattaha, Dattha, Dadami, Dadvaha, Dadmaha. Hanti, Hanti, Hataha, Gnanti, Hansi, Hataha, Hatha, Hanmi, Hanvaha, Hanmaha. Chinati, Chinati, Chintaha, Chindanti, Chinatsi, Chintaha, Chintha, Chinadmi, Chinvaha, Chinmaha. And Vandate, Vandate, Vandete, Vandante, Vandase, Vandethe, Vandadve, Vande, Vandavahe, Vandamahe. So these forms definitely they are different than Patati, Patataha, Patanti and so on. Right? So that's why we call them as a special forms, and it's little difficult for beginners to memorize or remember these forms. So that's why we are going to see an easy way to do this. Okay, the way we try to address this problem is, if you know how to use karoti, the single verb karoti well, like if you know all 9 forms of karoti, then this entire problem can be fixed. Example, the forms are like karoti, kurutaha, kurvanti, karoshi, kurutaha, kurutha, karomi, kurvaha, kurmaha. So these are the 9 forms in the lat lakara. And similarly, balakaha karoti, balakaha kurvanti, aham karomi, vayam kurmaha. If you know these usages, then we can actually even with karoti forms, we can even represent the klishta kriya padams also. We can actually represent with karoti. Example, so balakaha patati. So let me take a simple word patati. So by studies. This can be said the other way as well, like balakaha patanam karoti, by does reading. Okay, by studies or by does studying, both are the same. Only way is the way we present with the words are different. Actually, we split patati into patanam karoti. Okay, that way with now actually if we see we can actually use in the dvivachanam like balakaha patanam karoti in ekavachanam, balakau patanam kurutaha, balakaha patanam kurvanti. So they are same as balakaha patati, balakau patataha, balakaha patanti. And next one, pita nayati, pita nayanam karoti. So father carries, or father is doing the carrying job. But we don't actually translate that. When you say nayanam karoti, we don't say that he does carrying. So we don't do that. So we just say he carries, even in the translation. The next one, mata chintayati, mata chintanam karoti, mahila gayati, mahila ganam karoti, sishuhu roditi. So now we are getting into difficult forms. Sishuhu roditi, sishuhu rodanam karoti, and bhaktaha vandate, bhaktaha vandanam karoti, and sasyam vardate, sasyam vardhanam karoti, and sikshakaha bhashyate, sikshakaha bhashanam karoti, vrikshaha kampate, vrikshaha kampanam karoti, deepaha prakashyate, deepaha prakashanam karoti, bhaktaha bhajate, bhaktaha bhajanam karoti, and vayam dadmaha, vayam danam kurmaha, and balaha rudanti, balaha rodanam kurvanti, ramaha hanti, ramaha hananam karoti, and saha chinati, saha chedanam karoti, bhaktaha ikshate, bhaktaha ikshanam karoti. So all we have to know is for that kriya padam, how do we split the kriya padam and make into 2 words with karoti. And remember, when we split like balakaha patati, when we make it as balakaha patanam karoti, the karoti as usual it follows to the subject balakaha, and patanam will always be in the ekavachanam. So when we will also inspect a bit on this sentence, balakaha patanam karoti. When we take just balakaha karoti, by does something. So balakaha patanam karoti, by does reading. Okay, so here patanam becomes the object of this karoti kriya. Okay, and when it becomes object, it is represented in the Ditiya Vibhakti and Ekavachanam. Remember, this always whenever we split the Kriya Padam, then the actual action of the Kriya Padam is represented in the Ditiya Vibhakti Ekavachana form. So that we have to remember. We will never say that Balakaha patane karoti or balakaha patanani karoti. We don't do that. Balakaha patanam karoti, balakau patanam kurutaha, balakaha patanam kuruvanti. It doesn't matter how many boys, still the patanam is singular. Okay, and similarly nayanam, you don't get confused with nayanam. There is another meaning called nayanam There is another meaning for Nayanam is eye, EYEI. Okay, so actually eyes, they got the Nayanam just because it carries or it directs ourselves to move forward in the right direction. So it is actually called as Nayanam. That's another name for eyes. So don't confuse with that. Here Nayanam is the action of that Nayati Kriya Padam. And similarly Chintanam is the action of Chintayati. And similarly Ganam is the action of Gayati. And Rodanam is the action of Roditi. Okay, the Sishu does the action of Rodanam. Okay, that's the action of crying. Okay, that's what it means. So now I think we get into another question, right? What happens if Balakaha Pustakam Patati? Okay, Balakaha by studies the book. So in that case, Balakaha Pustakam Patati, here Pustakam is already in the Ditya Vibhakti Ekavachana form. So and when we split Patati into two, like a Patanam Karoti, there are two Ditya Vibhakti forms in the same sentence, like Balakaha Pustakam Patanam Karoti. That's how something like that it gets formed. But that's actually not correct. So we will see how to frame how to do this kind of splitting, Kriya Pada splitting for the sentences which have that object. Okay, Balakaha Pustakam Patati, Balakaha Pushpam Pashyati. In all these cases, Pushpam or Pustakam, whatever it is, what happens for that particular object when we do this kind of prayogas. And this is what we call this as a Kriya Pada Vibhajanam. So it's a Kriya Pada Vibhajanam. That's because we split the Kriya Padam to make it easy to form the sentences. So it is called as Kriya Pada Vibhajanam or Kriya Pada Vibhajanam. Okay, this is very important topic, and it's very much, it becomes very handy and helpful for beginners. So now the Abhyasa, as we don't have a regular class for this recorded session, I would suggest you to fill in the answers in our forum, or you can also put your answers in our comment section below. Better, I will suggest you to answer them in the forum. I'll give you this corresponding forum exercise link as well in the description. Please go and open that and try to put your answers there. So that way I can correct the sentences. So this is the exercise given in the forum, like provide 5 sentences with Kriya Pada Vibhajanam and original sentence. You just need to provide 5 original sentences without Kriya Pada Vibhajanam, with original Kriya Padam. And for the corresponding sentences, we need to give what is the Kriya Pada Vibhajana sentences. So that completes this topic. The Sankshepa for this session is we have completed Tada Kim Kim Bhavishyati lesson. It's a very short story and 5 exercises on that. And then we have started with a new very important topic, that is Kriya Pada Vibhajanam. We have seen some introduction of that, and we will see little more complex things in the same Kriya Padam Vibhajanam in the next session. That's all for today. Thank you all for watching this video online. Unfortunately, I couldn't make this video. I couldn't make a recorded video, live recorded video for this session. So I am making it as an offline video. And going forward, all other videos will be recorded videos. I think 1 or 2 sessions still missed. I will let you know on that. So with that, thank you all for watching this video online. And I'm so sorry about having a very long gap. I couldn't maintain the continuous videos. Let us look forward to have more continuous videos going forward. So if you have any queries, please log into forum.Sanskrit.Today, and please subscribe to this channel Sanskrit.Today to watch more videos like this, and share this video with your friends and interested people or group, and make use of the comment section of the video if you have any queries about this, queries or feedback about this session or the series. Finally, click on the video and share this with your friends, and thank you all for watching this video online. Let us meet in the next session. Dhanyavadaha.